Hey, what's up guys? In this video we are going to be talking about note modulation in Serum. It's way over here on the right. It's a modulator that you don't really know exists right next to the velocity. And this note modulation can be applied to any value and it really does something neat. And I'll explain kind of what it does by looking at the filter. So the filter has this sort of thing built into it, hardwired into it, because filters need key tracking sometimes, depending on what you're doing. So we have I guess a saw here and our filter, and the filter is closed like so. And we hit a note, and sounds great, or maybe a little bit more. All right, so like that. But if we play a key up the keyboard, it kind of gets drowned out. So to solve this problem, you would want the filter to open as you are going up the keyboard. Something like that, you know what I mean? So there's a option built into the filter of any synth worth its weight in gold or weight in salt or whatever the expression is. It's this button right here. And what it is it's filter key track. So the filter will open automatically as you move up the keyboard. Right? You can just do all sorts of crazy stuff like that. So there's continuity in the sound that you're playing with the filter applied. So what if you took this concept and you applied it to other things, or if you inverted the cutoff, or what have you? You can do that with the note. So what the note is, you notice as I move up the keyboard, this value will move up, which is pretty cool. So let's apply that to a sound and then a parameter, and then we can all go home and dance. So analog, let's pick this one. This is a wave table, and there's our wave table position. What we can do is we can map this to the note, do that, and as we move up the keyboard, I'll just exaggerate it here. As we move up the keyboard, it will select a different waveform. Right, let's make that a little bit more exaggerated here. And things like that. So we're running into a problem. It's not going up as much as I'd want. I want it to be in that upper register. Well, we can fix that by adjusting the curve. We went over curves before, right? We're not really hearing what's going on because the filter's doing that thing. All right, so we have this really cool thing where every note has its own waveform attached to it, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? So with this, in theory, we have like deeper kind of sounds, and as we move up, we have like more harsh sounds going on. And that's just one way to kind of apply that, and you know, I guess the sky's the limit. You can have some unison going on here, 7 voices. And you can have it more detuned as you move up the keyboard, or have different detune amounts depending on what you're doing. I'll really exaggerate that. Let's just exaggerate it. And there you have that. What else can you do? Well, we can, let's see here. I want to go crazy. Let's just see what we can do here. Let's put an LFO on fine tune. And then we'll select BPM off, anchor off, and then we'll just bring up the hertz range. You know what? Maybe I want to. Oh, I know what I'll do. Oops. So I'll right click, remove all modulators. See, this is all part of the process. Bob Ross said so. A little bit too much. So what if, as I moved up the keyboard, I wanted that rate to go faster? I can do that with the note here. As we move down. And yeah, I might want to change that a bit. I can adjust the note curve there. Yeah, that's better. So I've effectively nulled out that curve there with the curve amount here. So it's a little bit more, makes a little bit more sense. So very slow on the low notes. And then very fast on the high notes. Or faster. Right, just as an example, and we'll just tone that down a bit. We got some like weird zombies ate my neighbor sort of jam thing. And that's just an interesting example of what you can do. You can have different waveforms per key, and then different filters per key as well. And then you can have different LFO rates per key. And, you know, you can do all sorts of stuff with like noise, and you can have like volume. So for, let's just say, not ACM, maybe harp white. See what's going on here. As we move up the keyboard, the white noise gets louder. Anyway, that's just a little sound design experiment. Go forth and discover what you can do with that. All right, hope you guys learned stuff. Take care and have a good one.